It's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got some space here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
38 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Jones throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Panthers at 9-3 here on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Jones. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Lockett. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
We are in for a good one as we're through one. Slot man moves right.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Cook. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
173 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of lift.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here's Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Jones throwing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all over. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
47 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
236 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Jones. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson from 10 yards out.
And the Panthers get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Touchdown, Colts. DJ Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. On the move past the 40.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jones on first down.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Andy. 59 yards.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That's complete to Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
taken down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.